The Super Bowl matchup unfolding this season stands as one of the most unexpected and compelling in recent NFL history, a collision of narratives that few could have imagined back in September, when preseason projections leaned heavily toward more established contenders. Yet football's unpredictability has once again reshaped the script and delivered a championship game rich with redemption arcs, legacy-defining moments, and career-altering stakes, none more prominent than the remarkable resurgence of Sam Darnold, whose journey from discarded former first-round pick to Super Bowl quarterback symbolizes both personal perseverance and the NFL's capacity for second chances. Once labeled a draft bust after turbulent stints marked by injuries, coaching turnover, and organizational instability, Darnold has rewritten his reputation through patience, humility, and steady improvement, finding renewed confidence and command within an offense that finally fits his strengths, making his presence on the sport's grandest stage not just surprising but deeply symbolic for players whose careers unfold outside linear expectations. While on the opposite sideline, his counterpart represents a different kind of storyline, one rooted in legacy, dominance, and the burden of expectation, creating a contrast between reinvention and consolidation that defines the emotional core of this Super Bowl. Beyond the quarterbacks, the matchup is loaded with themes that stretch across the league, including coaching brilliance, as both head coaches have engineered masterful playoff runs that highlight adaptability, game planning acumen, and trust in player development, reinforcing the idea that championships are as much about preparation and leadership as they are about star power. While the supporting casts on both teams offer their own layers of intrigue, from veteran defenders seeking the elusive ring that would cement their Hall of Fame resumes to young playmakers using the Super Bowl spotlight to announce themselves as the league's next generation of stars. The defensive chess match promises to be particularly fascinating, with contrasting philosophies, one unit thriving on speed, pressure, and opportunistic turnovers, the other built on discipline, physicality, and situational dominance, each capable of swinging momentum with a single series, while special teams, often overlooked in pregame hype, could quietly tilt the outcome in a game where margins are razor-thin and field position becomes invaluable. Adding to the drama is the historical context, as one franchise chases its first Lombardi trophy, hoping to validate years of rebuilding and cultural overhaul, while the other seeks to add another chapter to an already storied legacy, a pursuit that brings both confidence and pressure, knowing that success is expected rather than celebrated as a surprise. Off the field, the Super Bowl's cultural gravity amplifies every storyline, transforming individual performances into lasting memories and turning moments of brilliance, or failure, into defining snapshots replayed for decades, a reality that heightens the psychological stakes for players like Darnold, whose performance could permanently alter how his career is remembered, either completing one of the league's most satisfying redemption arcs or reminding audiences how unforgiving the NFL's biggest stage can be. Ultimately, this Super Bowl represents more than a championship game 9, it is a convergence of paths that once seemed unlikely to meet, a reminder that the NFL's season-long grind rewards resilience as much as raw talent, and that legacies are not forged solely through dominance but through endurance, adaptation, and seizing opportunity when it finally arrives, ensuring that regardless of the final score, this matchup will be remembered.